Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your June 2019 Tarot and Astrology reading. Welcome. Thank you so much for all your support, Sagittarius, all your likes, all your subscribes, all your views, even if you're only here for the first time, thank you. It has been a wonderful journey on this channel. I've been going about a year and a half and it has been one of the best things I've ever done, one of the best things I've ever created, and it is an outlet for me and an experience for me that matters a lot. I just wanted to thank you for being a part of this for me, because your views, all the interaction, all of it is wonderful. So I just wanted to say thank you for being here in particular. So Sagittarius, that full moon this month is yours. Feeling emotional, and in only a way that you can. Sagittarians are known for, laughing with tears in their eyes, the Tower and the Knight of Swords. Something may become apparent that you were not aware of, and it may shock you. It may feel like events around you are out of your control. Let them be. Let whatever pieces fall, and let whatever crumbles, crumble. You want to charge into the rescue. In fact, a lot of you actually, when you see... I can't speak for some reason. When you see things starting to crumble and you see things starting to shake, you could very much be the Knight of Swords getting out of there. Or you may feel like someone was way too quick in their reaction to you, or their actions in general towards you. Maybe they were too quick to go. Maybe they didn't give you a chance. Maybe they were quick to dismiss you, or maybe they just bailed out when the going got tough. Or maybe, Sagittarius, that was you. A full moon in your sign awakens you to feelings that you haven't had to acknowledge before. Take it from a Scorpio who just had their full moon in May. It can really trigger some stuff. Perhaps for you, Sagittarius, in this Gemini season, it is triggering feelings of abandonment or feeling as though you're out in the cold or left out in the loop. But nonetheless, you are going toward something. Regardless of what you may be leaving behind, you are going for something. It is a dream. It is an ambition. It is a goal. You're going. You're still going after it. No matter what has been thrown at you lately, you're going after what you want. So that is just your nature. That is just your way of living. You go after what you want to go after. You shoot those arrows, you follow. And then you pick them up, the process begins again. This time, you might be a bit more on target. This is target practice. June is target practice. When we move to eclipse season in July, Sagittarius, things are getting shaky. And they're getting shaky to do with your money. They're getting shaky to do with your intimate partnerships and contracts. But there is love there. There is a message, or there is something new in your emotional life that is going to bring you great joy. Be it a child, be it a child's experience, be it a baby. Be it a new romantic relationship, possibly a Pisces. News comes in that gives you joy. We are in partnership season. You fear being foolish, but you hope for a new beginning that feels like freedom. Your freedom is a big topic this month, a big topic for everybody in general. Your full moon is one of the most free of the whole year. As a freedom-loving sign, you're very aware of how important it is. In fact, there's a Miley Cyrus song, I just noticed she's a Sagittarius, and she sings, "Don't F with my freedom." I thought that was so Sagittarian. Your freedom is a big question coming up to this full moon. The world is in the positive position. The challenge is the Page of Wands, and the outcome is justice. Yes. Okay, let's have a little look here, get a bit closer. Okay. Messages are coming in from more than one source. And you're kind of waiting to hear these things. You're kind of waiting to get these messages. It's almost like you're waiting by the phone for something, or you're waiting for news. Maybe it was to do with a job, maybe in law, with justice there. Or maybe in travel, you're waiting to hear about a travel opportunity with the world. If it's travel you're after, July could be your month. Sagittarius. The world in your positive position. Saturn retrograding in your second house of value and of worth. You are discovering in 2019 what truly matters to you. And this full moon, as intense as it may feel, it's bringing you some kind of closure that is granting you karmic success. There's a big concept here of karma. So what does that entail? Well, the challenge is your own nature, is your own personality, is your own inner child longing to be acknowledged. The concept of children here is very, very strong. And with Chiron in Aries, you may be experiencing some of that childhood fear, the old wounds reappearing, or fears surrounding your own children and that parent-child relationship. Don't forget, Saturn rules the father, so the father figure in your life of your own children or of yourself, or someone who is a Capricorn. There are possibly wounds there that need to be acknowledged in June, because as we go into eclipse season, it may feel as though you are tender in many ways. Because Cancer season is mostly to do with that business side of yourself, yet there's also a lot of depth there. There's a lot of rebirth. There's a lot of intimacy, soul connections. The type of soul connections you see with the World card, whereby someone has come into your life to teach you a karmic lesson, could be a Libra, could be a water sign, but something has occurred in your life that is going to change the trajectory of your own career, of your own relationships, and you're kind of trying to navigate that the best you can, but you're not necessarily listening to your inner child who is telling you that it needs a minute to play, that it needs a minute to enjoy this, it needs a minute to just have fun, that your nature needs so much. Things are not as heavy as they appear to be, and you don't have to run away from the heaviness either. 9 of Wands, 7 of Swords, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Swords. Sorry, I had to draw a few more. We will go into it deeper in the extended if you want to join me there, but I kind of wanted to go a little bit more in depth into what justice is really about. And it is that give and take relationship where somebody's been taking so much from you that you haven't paid attention to, because you have your ambitions and you are going after arrows and you are excited about life and you are excited about the opportunities with something, but somebody has been taking more than they should have, and you're starting to notice a few things missing. You're starting to notice that you're not as optimistic as you once were. You're starting to notice that you are not feeling as confident as you did before. You're starting to notice you don't feel as fulfilled, because there's a taking energy, be it from a person, be it that you feel unfulfilled where you are. You're starting to notice the difference in your own behavior, and it's through a loss. So when this great stuff is happening, we have the world here, we have justice, and your karma is starting to feel restored. Justice has this habit of coming into your life to take away the things that don't deserve you, or you don't deserve. But I feel like it's more it's more that it's taking away what doesn't deserve you, or who doesn't deserve you, or what opportunity would actually make you suffer, even if it seems like a very wonderful thing. The full moon shifts your perspective and it gives you this opportunity to move forward, but it's not in vain. It's not a bad thing. The world has come up in many occasions for relationships or opportunities that have gone as far as they can go and actually offer a path that will be more beneficial, even if it does not seem so at the time. So Sagittarius, let's talk about the fixed signs energy that are appearing in your life: the Scorpios, the Leos, the Taurus, and the Aquarius. You can depend on those people to stand by you through your tumultuous full moon energy. They will be there when you're crying. They will be there when you are having a moment, when you feel as though you can't continue with the level of intensity of your life. When you feel very, very, very down, they will be there. You will know who's in your corner very much around the full moon. Because with the Six of Swords, you're always moving forward with somebody. It's not this isolation, lonely energy that you sort of see with the Hermit and you sort of see with the Four of Swords. No. Somebody is supporting you in your time of a wobble. And that's not to say this full moon isn't going to be glorious in all its forms. It may actually expose your own tendency to lie, or your own tendency to take for granted the people that matter the most, particularly if it's a spouse. But nevertheless, Sagittarius, with the Page of Cups here, we see great emotional news. We see great happiness, great joy. When Neptune goes retrograde, because in Gemini season, in your partnership sector, Sagittarius, there is this element of clashing that can occur during Gemini season. And with Neptune and Pisces, those energies aren't quite combining the way you'd like them to. And in some cases, it's maybe that your family doesn't like your partner. In some cases, it's that your children don't like each other. You know, there is this strange conflict between your romantic life and your home life, be it that you don't feel secure in your relationship anymore, and that somebody is maybe trying to make you question yourself more than question them. Seven of Swords can do that. And the Seven of Swords and the Six of Pentacles can look like somebody who gives you things. It can look like somebody who gives you compliments and feeds into your ego, so you don't notice when they're taking your self-esteem. Be wary of that. If you have somebody in your life like that, the full moon will expose it. Justice will make sure of that. If you're overtly concerned with your security and your safety, Sagittarius, I suggest you talk to the people that have been in your circle for a very, very, very long time and you know you can trust. If you have done something yourself you're not proud of and you're worried about your karma, it will be exposed. When it comes to your own full moon, if you've been hiding something, you can hide no more. But if you're disappointed by news, if you're disappointed by an outcome, the world has a better plan. The universe has a better plan. In some decks, the world is called the universe. I get the impression that you... Motherhood. You were wondering how that was going to go, maybe. You're pregnant with something. The Empress and the Sun is all about having a child. Some of you have maybe had a child. And for those of you that are career people, maybe you're finally birthing the career you've long awaited. Okay. There's a lot going on. I'm going to draw some animal spirit cards as well to clarify, Sagittarius, because, ooh, goodness, the bat really wants to come out. And it came out for, I think, the other fire signs too. It's all about navigating your way through the darkness. Your senses improve in the darkness. The wheel. I love wheels. I once knew a moon in Sagittarius fellow who identified spirit animal wise as a killer whale. So there is maybe there is a connection between Sagittarius and whales. I don't know. Let me see. And I also knew a Sagittarius female who could make really, really, really accurate wheel sounds and wheel impressions. So I feel like this is kind of poignant. But the wheel will always delve deeper and call on its wisdom. So if I may read to you a passage from the book of the Animal Spirit Guidebook from Kim Krans. Wheel personalities are not afraid of emotional expression or traversing difficult terrain, as they have overcome many challenges in their lives. These experiences have enriched them, given them stability, strength, and a depth that is rare. Wheel energy is usually linked to the feminine forces of compassion and communication. We can depend on wheel personalities when all seems lost and trust them to be a beacon in our darkest hour. When out of balance, they slip into old story and to bring into balance regular self-care. So Sagittarius, during this full moon, you are realizing your own strength in many ways as you navigate your emotions, because the bat as well is about letting go and death leading to rebirth. As they slip into Cancer season, you're going to be able to see things that you didn't see before after your full moon. And the bat card signifies the ending of an unhealthy chapter, closing of a door. In just a few hours, a new day dawns, no more lingering in the past. These cards both indicate the same thing, moving forward from something that was unjust. That's interesting. Now I'm going to draw a romance card, because there is a Page of Cups there, and I feel like for a lot of Sagittarians there's a promise of something new after an unhappy period. Chivalry. Page of Cups is very similar to the Chivalry card. And boundaries. Learning to set boundaries with a new partner is important. Learning to set boundaries in your love life in general is important, Sagittarius, and respecting boundaries is just as important. I feel like boundaries may have been crossed. This full moon is going to give you an opportunity to change your sails, because you can't change the direction of the wind, but you can change your sails. Interesting. So Sagittarius, I'm going to go more into each individual card in the extended. I'm excited to go into the Page of Cups in particular if you want to join me there. And if not, I will see you guys in the next set of readings. Enjoy your full moon, rest, recharge, rejuvenate, and be ready to come back better than before. I love you guys. See you soon. Bye.